Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Podcast Preston. I appreciate you being here. Thank you as always. Today, first thing I'd like to talk about is the Roseanne controversy. The Roseanne controversy is very interesting to me. It's very interesting to me because let's remember Michael Richards for a second, for a brief moment. Michael Richards used the N-word, the Apollo Theater, directed at a black man. He was booed, he was ridiculed, he was mocked, he was paraded through the media as a racist. And Jerry Seinfeld came to bat for Michael Richards, who was Kramer on Seinfeld. Not only did he go to bat, he made it very clear Michael Richards was not a racist and was just simply making a joke and let it go too far. When Roseanne says what she says, I don't agree with her choice of words. I don't agree with how she handles herself, but no one's gone to bat for her like Jerry Seinfeld did for Michael Richards. When you see Roseanne's co-stars turn against her, but you see Michael Richards back and support him. I definitely find a major issue and flaw when it comes to this. She didn't use the language that he used. She wasn't volatile like he was. But in this country, it's so much easier to tear somebody down than it is to build them up. Remember that. So I'm moving on now. California's making a lot of news. First story I seen from California today. A very interesting story from One America News. Is very interesting. Californians may not be able to shower and do laundry on the same day. How will that feel? How would that feel? Well, there's definitely people out there trying to justify it. The reason is because of a severe drought. Severe drought. One of the worst California's seen. But they're not prepared. They're not prepared. The same state that said they would break off from the union and try if Trump was elected president. May not even be able to provide their own people with enough water to take care of their hygiene. Something wrong with that picture. Another story out of California. California making waves. California is shaking up the bullion market, the silver market, in layman's terms. Why are they shaking up the market, you may ask? It's a fair question. The reason they're shaking up the bullion market is because they have passed a law that all homes built now and going forward in California must have solar panels built on them. There's 20 grams of silver in one solar panel. The market is going to be shaken up. That $20 for an ounce that you see for silver right now, not going to be $20 an ounce for much longer. There's your tip of the day. The NBA Finals and the NHL Finals are once again battling for ratings. I'm disappointed in the NBA Finals. I'm not getting much joy out of it. The NHL Finals, somewhat entertaining. Alex Ovechkin, my favorite hockey player, he's there. The Washington Capitals won last night, 6-2. I wouldn't mind seeing Vegas win. Wouldn't mind. Nothing wrong with that. Vegas usually wins anyways. So when we break down the NHL and the NBA for what it is, the NHL is a tougher sport. NBA is a lot more finesse. We're supposed to be getting the highest quality basketball right now. We're not. We're supposed to be getting the highest quality hockey right now. We're not. There's a problem with sports right now. There's no issue to me because I'm a fight fan. I watch fighting. BJJ, Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, boxing. I watch fighting. That's my sport of choice. I'd rather watch that all day long. I'm a diehard Green Bay Packers fan, always will be. I'm a White Sox fan. Chicago Bulls are okay depending on how they feel like playing. Never been a Bears fan. Don't plan on it. But if you look at sports and you're looking for the entertainment value, you're not getting it in this NBA Finals yet. Maybe tomorrow when LeBron shows up, it'll be different. But I didn't see the first game as being as close as other people did, and the second game was not close at all. The Warriors started off hot, and they ran away with the game. When I look at the NHL, and you look at a score of 6-2, that shows me someone didn't show up to play. Very, very lackluster. I'm sorry, watching baseball is like watching paint dry. You know, it's like watching paint dry. Sometimes watching baseball is just the boringest thing in the world. Fighting has that element of surprise. There's an edge to it. There's something about two people getting inside of a ring or an octagon or a wrestling mat or what have you. And there's just an element of fun there that I'm not getting in other sports anymore. Disappointed in that. Hopefully, I can be convinced otherwise. But right now, I've set my ways. It's interesting to me, though, why grown men, grown women worry about other people's beef, worry about other people's problems with other people. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You need to take that energy and really focus it on what you're doing. And you will do tenfold better than what you're doing now. Believe me, that's the truth. And I practice what I preach. At the end of the day, you got to remember, if you love sports, you can stick it out and watch it like I can. But for the person who turns on the game, just a casual sports fan, someone who maybe will watch it if it's exciting, they're not tuning in to the NHL Finals, and they're not tuning into the NBA Finals yet. It's not happening. It is what it is. I think at the end of the day, you really have to go to bed knowing that you got everything you could out of the day. Like a lemon. You know, you squeeze the lemon, you want to make sure you get everything out of the lemon. And you got to treat the day just like lemons. And you got to squeeze it. You got to squeeze it. You got to buy time. You can't keep wasting time. It's the most important concept you can learn right now in your 20s. It really is. It really is. But I do appreciate everybody tuning in. I really do. Just like the hands of time, I'm turning it over to you. Good night, everybody.